Big Ten tournament was a really exciting experience for us. We went in being the #1 seed, and that was something that we'd never experienced. And it being our senior year, it was just really exciting to get there and to get the chance to not only be conference champs but also tournament champs. We started first with playing Minnesota. It was cold and raining, and we just knew that we had to go out there and show what we could do because everyone was thinking, because we were the #1 seed, that they were not doubting us. What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, it's hard to beat the same team twice.
Yes, it's hard to beat the same team twice. And us being the #1 seed, everyone was expecting more on us, and there was pressure. And when you're the underdog, I think sometimes it's easier to play because you don't have those expectations. So I think being the #1 seed kind of put some more pressure on us, but we were ready for it because, yeah, that pedestal is what we've been striving towards in order to be Big Ten tournament champs. The games were, we'll talk about the game. The games were really exciting. Minnesota was on that really small turf field cold, raining. Luckily, we beat them 4-1. I think everyone pulled their weight and played awesome that game. Then we played Indiana, and that was kind of weird because we had just played them like a week ago at senior night. And I honestly went to that game thinking it was going to be really tough just because we had just played them. They wanted to show that it was a fluke because that was the day when it was super windy and Emma scored and it was home, senior night, all these conditions. So I think that also gave us a big platform to once again show, hey, we are the best in the Big Ten and this is our conference. So then we won that, and then we went into the final against Iowa. And that was a really hard game, obviously. They're a physical team. And they were just kind of, because they started off, I think, being the 7th seed. So I think they kind of had a chip on their shoulder. Like, nobody expects us to be here. And we've already they knocked off Michigan. They knocked off Penn State. So I think they were thinking, oh, all we have to do is, like, knock off Nebraska. And, like, we can do this. We've already done this. And so they were going out for blood. And
they beat Michigan. Or we lost to Michigan, and then they beat them. So
yeah.
They definitely had their momentum.
Yeah.
Into the game.
But then I think our team, once again, we just rallied and we knew that this was our conference and we were here to say, hey, we're not just good enough to be conference champs but tournament champs. And we all pulled together and came through with the win. JC had the great PK. It was off a good through ball. Do you remember who played that?
I don't
remember. I want to say Sam.
I don't think so.
I don't know. JC had the PK from a through ball, and luckily she just calmed down, had composure, and stuck it in the net, and that's a big deal.